What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another weekly focus videos, all right, on what we are looking at. Okay, so I want to continue on this. Guys, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to our channel. Keep on sharing, keep on watching, keep on subscribing, keep commenting. Let us know on the comment section what you want us to do and what you want us to cover, and we'll be so happy to hear from you guys. All right, so let me start with USDJPY. So you can see that USDJPY will have this structure over here. Okay, that was a mistake. Take that back. So we had this structure over here. It's quite corrective. This is actually a daily time frame. It's quite corrective to the upside. I'm actually anticipating this move to the downside over there, right? But let's go to the 4-hour time frame so that at least it can be clear for us to see. So you can see here that has been quite corrective to the upside. We had 1, 2, 3, almost like 4 touches and came down. Then look at this very beautiful pattern over here. This actually are my what I call my go-to kind of setups, because it's very clear. We had an impulse move and we had actually a flag on the 4-hour time frame. I'm actually anticipating a stronger move to this level over here, and you can see I'm targeting a what? I'm targeting a clean 10%. So let me go to the 1-hour time frame. All right, and then you can see that you see that this market actually broke this level over here and went up. Now this is where now you find out the people who normally trade support and resistance. You see, now this is where you are normally caught off guard, because you can see here. Let me show you something. So let's assume that you want to put this level as your what? As your zone. Okay, and put this level as your zone. Then you see that you'll be saying that, okay, this is 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touches. Okay, so then of course, and then maybe you draw this structure over here. Then you are looking for what? You are looking for sales over here. So you are actually basing your argument on the zone. Okay, you're not even actually basing your argument on the structure. Let me even delete this, because it respected 1, 2, 3, it has come 4. Then you're looking for a push to the downside, and then look at what happened. It just breaks, and then wait, even that one. Let me even first of all, let me cut here. Let me show you. This is beautiful, and there's a lot to learn here. Okay, I'm not saying you can't make money support and resistance, but I want to show you that some of these things, they don't play out. So look at that. All right, so you see, you could have easily said that, look, you have seen a rejection, then another rejection, and then that's a beautiful rejection. Okay, initially, then maybe you could have entered the sell, or maybe let's say you waited for it to break. Now look, broken impulsively, very strong. Okay, then what happened after it broke? Then gave us a so let's say maybe you could have entered your buys over here. Let's say you could have entered your buys over here. Maybe put your stop loss just below over there, and then just target some level upside, or maybe just put the stop loss below the zone. Then look, it tells you that what? Then you see that, oh, actually a confirmation that the market has gone up. But now look at what the market does. Normally, what I've realized or noticed is that the market will break and catch you on the wrong side, actually convince you that it has actually broken and it's going to continue to buy. And then what happens? It just comes in straight and comes back in. Look at that. Just comes back in, right? So, but for us, let me remove this because we don't trade like that. The moment we saw this break and broke this high over here, we were so excited because we knew that this is it. The moment it breaks this way, we are actually expecting it to come back strongly, and simply because we know that a lot of people are going to be caught on the wrong side, thinking that this thing is going to continue buying, and it just comes back and trickles down, gives us a flag, and just comes back inside over there. Right. So let me cancel this. Okay, let me just cancel that and just remove this over here, and then just remove this over there. here. So look at what happened. So the market went broke, came back inside the strike. Then look at this beautiful, 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 beautiful flag. Okay, so this is actually a 1 hour time frame, and as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, almost 3 touches. Well, it could come to this level over here, then go down, or it will just go down. So there are 2 entries over here. So if this market does not come all the way to here to give us an entry to the downside, then once it breaks here, then maybe it gives us a flag, then we will be interested in entering these trades over here. Or maybe once it just breaks, we just enter, then we ride to the what? We ride to the downside. So let's look at the 15 minutes time frame. So you can see that from the 15 minutes time frame, you can see here that this market is giving us a what? It's giving us a beautiful structure over here. All right, so let's just maybe draw this nicely. You can see that sort of like an expanding channel over there. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, so you see have 1, 2 touches. All these 2 touches over there. Just adjust it nicely so that at least you know the work is neat. Okay, then we have the lower part here. No problem at all. That's it. Okay, so what am I looking at? I'm looking at what this market could just play out like that, play out before I ride it to the downside. So I would prefer to either wait for it on this level over here or on this level over here, then just ride this move to the downside. Okay, so that's my my go-to kind of setup. And then you can see here is an impulse move correction. I'm looking for another impulse move, then maybe we can just break, or even maybe on this impulse move here is going to give us here, you know, a setup over here, a structure over here, then we are riding into the downside. So that's what I'm watching at. That's USDJPY. Let me go to the next pair. So the next pair we're looking at is EURJPY. Okay, so from the weekly time frame, you can see that we've really been moving to the upside. Look at that. We are actually anticipating this move to come to this high. We have 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 touches. All right, and then you know, this market will come to this level over here before it decides to go down. Okay, but what something happened in between over here, then you can see that from the daily time frame. Look at the structure. We had an impulse move. We had a correction. We have an impulse move correction. Then you can see that this market has given us a very beautiful sell structure over here. So we are targeting this. The moment it starts coming down, we're looking at it coming up to this level over here to complete our 90% rule. Right. So let's go to the day 4 hour time frame. So you can see the structure. We have got several touches over here. As this market came over here, we actually were able to we caught some moves here. There are some certain moves here that we caught here. You can see there was a flag here, there was another one here. Then the market came all the way here to give us some sort of like a double top. Then look at this amazing flag. We go to the 1 hour time frame. Look at that. Okay, so we are actually looking for this entry over here because I'm seeing a structure that is formed over here. Okay, so we are coming from an impulse move. We had the first flag impulse move, then we had a bigger flag over here. I'm actually anticipating to the downside. It could actually consolidate before it goes down. Okay, that's what this is, a risk entry. So if you want a reduced risk entry, you can enter at the breakout over here, but here you can enter risk entry. But remember, we only risk 1% of our account, so it's not quite really something big or large like that. Okay, so if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, you can see that you can actually enter here. It's giving us a double top over here. You could enter now, and then maybe just target this low over here, this trend line here. We're looking at a possible 15%. If I go to the 4 hour time frame, you can see that I'm actually targeting to this trend line over here. We are looking at a 15%. And if it plays out completely to the downside up to complete our 90% rule over here, then we are looking at a 62%. Can you imagine? This is holding it for days and days. If you have the strength to hold it. All right, you can get a very bigger percentage over here. But now let's just maximize on this level over here. If you just catch this move to this where this impulse move started from here, then you can see that already we are looking at a possible at 17%. All right, so you could enter it now. You could enter this thing now, because you can see that already it's come to area, or wait for it to come and give us another touch over here. You enter at the top here. Remember to sell high, very high, and to buy very low. So you can actually enter it on top here, and then just maximize on this move to the downside. Okay, let's go to the next one. And this is a GBPCHF. Already it's playing out. When I look at this thing in the morning and can see that already it's playing out. Look at that. So from the weekly time frame, we know this is a buy structure that is forming over here, correcting to the downside. Of course, we are looking to buy at least to this level over here, right? Yeah, that's what I'm actually anticipating for. Let me go to the daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, you can see that there's a structure here, is a buy structure that is forming over here, correcting to the downside, and you can see that we had several touches here and here and here. So I'm actually anticipating this move to the upside. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it's already broken out. Okay, already broken out. Look at this. There's this structure that was forming, consolidated to the downside. Of course, this will be our first target. Okay, and then when you go to the 1-hour time frame, look at this. This is beautiful. All right, this is beautiful, and this will be my target. My target is actually up over here. That's what I'm targeting on. You can see it's already broken. Okay, but don't chase this thing, because if you decide to chase, let's say you want to enter here, then where are you going to put a stop loss? See 50, or maybe you want to put a 85. Such a big stop loss. So what you can do is that just wait for this market to consolidate here, give us a flag, then you can now enter here, put our stop loss here, and ride this move over here. You see, like we are talking about a possible almost 100 pips. It's not bad. Okay, so don't chase it. Just relax, wait for it to give you another confirmation, because if you enter here, this could have entered at the close of this, but since we are late, let's wait for it to give us, to give us something here. Okay, let's wait for it to give us something here, some sort of like a flag like that. Then we can be able to enter and target a big move to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at GBPCHF. But you can see that also in the long run, I'm looking for very, 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 very long-term buys all the way to this level and all the way to the upside. Okay, so let's look at the last pair. So my last pair for today is USDCHF. If you watch my video, I actually gave out this setup. If you watch my videos, you'll see I gave out this setup. I was looking, I think it was actually somewhere around here. I said this thing is going to come up and then come down, and so but this it has moved so many pips. If you took this trade, you're talking about 500 pips around. If you watch my videos, you'll see this setup I gave it out before it played out. All right, yeah, I think it was somewhere. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame. It was somewhere around here. Yeah, I think when I gave out this setup, it was somewhere around here. So let's assume that all these ones are not there. Okay, or maybe what you can do is let's delete this first, then just cut this. I remember, yes, when I gave out this setup, this market was somewhere around here, and you see, because of this structure, the market came, it was forming this loop over here, and I was anticipating to come to this, come and give us a clean double top. Then we're going to ride this move all the way to our 90%, which is down over here, and you can see that already it's playing out nicely. Let me cancel this. You can see it came all the way, triggered our entry, and then look, we are still on our way to the downside, though it's quite corrective to the downside. You You can see what it is forming. It's really consolidated there, but I'm actually anticipating that it's going to come all the way to the downside. So maybe you can look for an entry. We can look for an entry maybe on the 1 hour time frame or on the 15 minutes time frame. Wait for us to give us, this kind of flags, this kind of flag. Just ride it to the downside. But the overall, even though I don't have any confirmation or something like that, I'm looking at an overall sell to complete the setup or to complete the 90% rule. Yes, and that is what I'm looking at. So it's quite corrective, but I'm sure we can be able to maximize and get a flag somewhere around here and ride this market there, the downside. All right, guys, remember to subscribe to our channel. Remember to share. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out anytime we upload. All right, and we are happy to announce that episode 2 is actually on its way. This week we are going to release it. We just want to hit 1,000 views on episode 1. We are on 965. Just a few, like 35 views, and then 1,000. Then we are releasing episode 2. Is going to be powerful. I'm getting a lot of comments. A lot of people are being helped, and I'm so happy that I'm able to accomplish that. So that is what I'll be looking at during this week, guys. If there is anything you wanted me to look at, I will. You can share it, leave the comment below. We'll be releasing synthetics. I've been getting a lot of comments on release videos on synthetics. I'm going to do analysis on synthetics, and I'm going to show you guys some of my setups and what I'm looking at, guys. Thank you so much for watching. EagleEyeFX signing out.